I very well remember an incident when I was again District Collector Barmer. So I went to a village which is very close to Pakistan border. So I was just asking that, are you getting all the benefits under different schemes, like are you getting the fodder for your cattle, or is the water tanker coming to your village, or are the proper medicinal supplies are there, or are medical teams coming or not, or like and the food grains are reaching or not. So I was sitting and discussing. Then ultimately one fine moment, one very old person, he ends up saying that sir, why things have become so much difficult these days? Like what he was trying to say was that despite so much development and so much money being spent by the government, why our lives have become harder? So I re-inquired from him that, Baba, why you are saying like that? Then he said, okay, before 30-35 years, life was not so difficult. That led me to think quite a lot that why it is like that this particular old person is saying that like 30-35 years ago, they used to live more comfortably as compared to now. And this is the situation when the number of schemes would have become multifold. If there were 10 during those years, then there must be 100. Government is spending as against 10 rupees. Now government is spending 1,000 rupees. Government is focusing quite a lot on these left out areas like the border districts and the other tribal areas or hilly regions. Even then, why such kind of perception is there? So, but there were reasons for that. In this particular incident, what I made out finally was that there are certain things which are directly connected to the livelihood of the villagers, of the people. And in these kind of natural calamities, as I mentioned that, like whatever amount of money you spend in drinking water schemes or like for increasing agriculture production, but if agriculture production you cannot increase in the desert area, you cannot find new drinking water sources, you cannot dig new tubwells and you will get water for drinking purposes for that particular area. So there are always certain things on which livelihood is dependent, and it is very difficult, whatever amount of money you spend, to come out with reasonably good solutions. So a lot of rethinking needs to go into it, like for finding local solutions to those problems. So like for drinking water problem in that particular village, the solution is not to think about like big drinking water supply schemes. We need to think local and find out sustainable solutions then and there. So how the community can be involved, how their ownership can be developed, then only such kind of problems can be resolved. Like certainly, but a lot of schools have come up, a lot of roads have come up, a lot of other local government offices have come up, like sub-health centers and animal husbandry centers and icba centers and food and civil supply centers. But there would always be few things which are directly related to livelihood and reasonable and respectable life, but very difficult to handle even with good amount of money. So for that, community solutions have to be found. So I think that gave me a different kind of insight of what to focus more being in.